Hello guys, it's me, King Mumsy. I'm back with a brand new Jump Force video regarding Season 2, as we have a lot of news that's come in today. And the first thing is Shoto Todoroki being announced by Bandai Namco with a trailer. He looks really good, he looks amazing. I can't wait for him to come out officially. And also I made a video previously, which maybe one of two of you have already seen, but I made it private because it was kind of irrelevant. You know, it's kind of talking about whether Jump Force Season 2 is gonna get delayed or full-on cancelled due to the pandemic that's been going on, but thankfully that's not the case. We're still gonna get Season 2 this spring. But the real good news is the other 4 series are gonna have characters as DLC this season for Jump Force. The following series being Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and Bleach. And this makes me really happy, and I'm sure it makes a lot of other people happy, because, you know, we were all afraid that we were gonna get more big free characters, you know, Naruto, Dragon Ball, and One Piece. And obviously I like those series, but you know, they've already got so many characters in the game that, you know, they had to give other series a chance to, you know, shine and whatnot. So I'm happy, especially since Hunter x Hunter and JoJo's are some of my favorite anime series of all time. So to see those series get more characters for this game makes me especially happy. Now, as for what characters I think are gonna end up as DLC for the game, it's really hard to say. I definitely know what characters I want from those series, so I'm gonna go by each series and discuss what characters I want for them to include in the game and what characters I think may end up being included from those series for this season of Jump Force. First, we're going to start off with Yu Yu Hakusho. If you guys have seen either my prediction list or my wish list, which I'll have in the description below, then you guys already know that I had here in both my prediction list and in my wish list. Like, a lot of people wanted to hear it before the game even came out, and a lot of us were surprised that he didn't make it into the base game or Season 1 DLC, but I feel like he will definitely come in this season. Like, I definitely don't see them adding any other Yu Yu Hakusho character over here. The only other characters I can think of that might come in over here will probably either be Sensui or Kurama, but again, their chances of making it over here in Jump Force's DLC is very, very unlikely in my opinion, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, as for Hunter x Hunter, Meruem is a character that I've wanted in this game even before the game launched, obviously, but I knew his chances of making it in weren't very high, as we don't really see him do much in terms of action or just fighting in general in the series. He was only in the Chimera and in Hunter x Hunter, so the fact that he didn't make it into the base roster or Season 1 didn't surprise me too much, and I still feel like his chances of making it in as a DLC character into Season 2 is still 50-50 at best. I would say another character that has a 50-50 chance of making it in from Hunter x Hunter would be Crollo. Honestly, it's really hard to say who else they're going to include from Hunter x Hunter as a DLC character, because there's a lot of characters that you don't see do much in terms of fighting or action on screen. It's definitely not going to be Leorio. I think we can all agree on that. Like, Leorio's a really likable character, but he hasn't really done anything on screen that would make him playable in a fighting game, especially one like Jump Force. Anyway, next is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, you guys already know I want Polnareff in the game, but I also wouldn't mind if they added in another Part 3 character besides him. There's Vanilla Ice, there's what's his name, Abdul. I hope I didn't say his name wrong. It's been a while since I watched Part 3. But there's also Kakyoin. Like, there's a lot of characters they could add from Part 3. Like, they could also possibly add in other characters outside of Part 3, like, say, Jono Giovanna, who's a really popular character in Japan, and his part is the most popular part in Japan. Like, Part 5, Golden Wind, is the most popular JoJo story in Japan, so it wouldn't surprise me if he made it in. Also, the anime only came out, like, what, a year ago, when it's currently airing in the US on Toonami, so Jono seems very possible. I wouldn't mind if he made it in. It's just personally, I'd rather they save him and Bucciarati and Diavolo and other Part 5 characters for Jump Force 2. Okay, now it's time for Bleach. Now, as much as I like Bleach, I feel like Black Clover should have got another rep. Personally, you know, I feel like the lack of Black Clover reps in the game is quite saddening, especially when you see how My Hero has like 4 reps and Black Clover only has like 1. I know that the series doesn't sell nowhere near as well as My Hero worldwide, but I feel like they could have gave us at least 1 Black Clover rep. Like either Yami or Yuno would have been great, but it is what it is, you know. I'm not complaining. I'm perfectly fine with the way season 2 DLC is, you know. And Bleach is coming back next year, so from a marketing standpoint, it makes sense. Now, as for who they'll most likely give us, it'll either be Kenpachi or Byakuya. Not only because they're popular characters, but also because they were data mined. Probably to be playable characters, but I doubt it. Because there's no way they were going to give more Bleach characters than, say, Naruto, One Piece, or Dragon Ball characters in the base game. Or maybe they were supposed to be DLC for Season 1 originally. So it's hard to say, but I feel like either one of those 2 characters will be DLC for this season. Personally, if I had to choose between the 2, it would be Byakuya. You know, I love Kenpachi, don't get me wrong, Kenpachi is easily one of my favorite characters in the series, but if I had to choose between the 2, then it would have to be Byakuya. I would definitely would rather have him than Kenpachi, but if we get Kenpachi as a DLC character instead of Byakuya, then I'll be happy all the same. I just don't see them adding any other Bleach characters besides those 2. There is Yoruichi, but her outfits, at least from the latest arc, which was in the manga, and it's gonna be adapted into the anime next year, it was already in the game, so I don't feel like she's gonna be in. Maybe Ulquiorra, maybe, but I feel like his chances are much smaller, in my opinion. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. Thank you guys for watching the video. Be sure to let me know what characters you want to see from Hunter x Hunter, Bleach, JoJo's, and Yu Yu Hakusho this season. Also let me know what characters you think are going to come from those series as DLC for this season of Jump Force. I'm really curious and I'm interested to see what you guys say down below in the comments. Anyways, this is your boy King Mumsy. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like. Also, let me know down in the comments what you think of the video, and be sure to subscribe for more Jump Force content in the future. This is your boy King Mumsy signing out. Take care and peace.
No one's gonna take me.